Next, we have a presentation on reasons for banks to shift their services towards a digitized content experience. And to deliver the same, I'm going to request the team from Wavetec NCR, Mr. Raheel Malik, VP Strategy and Business Development, Mr. Sami J. Nassar, Sales Area Lead at NCR Wavetec, and Mr. Hashim Memon, Country Manager NCR. Please come on stage.
Assalamu alaikum ji. My name is Raheel Malik and I'm the VP Banking Solutions at Wavetec. So we have a great story to tell. We started off in late 80s. We started this technology company more than 30 years ago. Young engineers, innovators started the company. We started with the satellite business and then transformed the business to a customer experience solution company. We have been global leaders now, and we have offices in 10 countries, and we are present in 75 countries, exporting our solution to 75 countries through our distribution network. In 2015, we started our self-service kiosk business with a big telco company who was looking to transform their branches to self-service kiosk solutions. We started working from them, moving their transactions from branch to the kiosk, self-service kiosk. And we figured out that there is a big gap in the banking industry. So we developed a CDM. Thank you, Bank Al Falah, for giving us a chance to prove the concept. And if I go back to 2018, there was only 50 machines, cash deposit machines installed in the market, and there was a concept कि यार ये नहीं होगा, ये नहीं हो सकता, cash deposit Pakistan में नहीं हो सकती, and we changed the whole the paradigm. We actually make it happen, and all this was done indigenously in Pakistan through Pakistani engineers. Alhamdulillah, from 50 to now we have more than 400 machines in Pakistan. We are getting deposits of more than $1 billion per day on this network. And to, all these machines, as I mentioned, that are indigenously developed, these machines are manufactured. We have a state-of-art facility in Kurangi Creek Industrial Park. We invite all the bankers and, the fintechs to visit us. This is our dream, to make it a made in Pakistan solution, a complete hardware and software made in Pakistan solution. And inshallah, we are doing and we'll take it to the next level. When we are talking about taking it to the next level, we have signed up with NCR, which is the global leader in self-service kiosk solution. And they are global leaders in multi-vendor software. And we have a lot of upcoming projects that we are working with NCR, and we'll soon, inshallah, present it to our customers in local and international market. Now I'll ask Mr. Hashim to join us here to tell about more about NCR solutions and our relationship. Thank you.
Thank you, Raheel. Okay, so we at NCR basically, we pride ourselves in delivering quality and innovation. And we have been doing this in Pakistan for the past 65 plus years. So whether it's about, deploying the first ATM in the country, or introducing the first digital branch, or even introducing the first biometric-enabled ATM, we have done it all. We are also the first ones who set up a managed services center for managing the ATM networks for the banks. And though we are known in the market as ATM providers, but we are very proud of the fact that, our payment processing platform, Authentic, last year it processed around 2.8 billion transactions in one link, the interbank transactions that happened over there. And our Fractals, the fraud management platform, has been serving different banks through the platform on OneLink as well. And I think close to 2 billion transactions were processed through Fractals as well. With Wavetec, we are very excited about this, and we will continue, introducing new solutions and softwares with Wavetec to add to the innovation bit of it. And this partnership also underlines, our commitment to Pakistan and its banking industry. With this, I'll hand it over to Sami Nassar, who will talk about, how, our next generation ATM softwares can help the banks with an enhanced user experience and, provide a better ROI to the banks from the ATM channels. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Hashim. Thank you, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Sami Nassar from NCR. NCR is not new to the market. We've been in the market for 140 plus years. Provided multi-vendor ATM application and software, number one in the market. We have over 1 million plus self-serve ATM orders since our launch. But today I will not talk about the history of NCR. I will move forward by talking about our software, specifically software that will enable the hardware and drive innovations and drive technology into the banking, drive more consumer experience, and most importantly, hand over the lockdown of services into the customer's hands. And this is what I will be talking about today and focusing on. As of today, ranking in the IDC FinTech 2022, we are number 4, and hopefully we are working on our ladder up. All that through our consumer experience strategic banking framework. It contains multiple solutions, integrated solutions, such as the branch transformation solution. It has been implemented across multiple banks in the region. And when I say the region, our region, Gulf, Pakistan, Egypt, etc. We have the self-serve reinvention. We have the enterprise and fraud security management implemented in Pakistan and other nearby countries. We have the channel management, customer engagement, transaction processing, and the digital banking. So how did we come up with the CX banking strategic framework? It came from our customers, not only banks, also their customers, the users of banks, customer of banks, etc. So before, if a customer wanted to open an account at any bank, they used to ask references, family and friends, where do you bank? But today, because the consumer experience has changed, new generation, we are more used to into technology. And I also echo what Habib Hanna presented regarding the travel experience that he faced. It was completely digital with zero human interaction. And this is the expectations of the new generation. Even like our generation, the new generation that's coming out, they are expecting our bank to provide the same services. But this is, I believe, it's a bit early, because in order to reach into that 100% digitalized service from A to Z, we need to start in phases. We need to start the engagement with banks in phases, because such implementation is a journey. We cannot go from day 100% digital, remove our branch with interactions with humans and let our customers to directly interact with machines. So it's a journey, and this is what we do at NCR. This is how we open up the discussion with customers, and this is how we study their infrastructure, their readiness, and the technology is there. The technology is available from NCR. It has been implemented in many banks across the region, live, up and running. But it depends on the bank's requirement, how they want it to start, and what is the end state goal. We have reached lots of end state goals within the region. For example, Bubiyan Bank, multiple 100% digital branches. We implemented Dubai Police, where they run all the governmental services through our technology, software and hardware, completely unmanned digital branches. We have, for example, Mashreq Bank, UMB in Qatar, Emirates National Bank of Dubai. Many references. I will be happy to share those references and success studies. So this is the end state goal. Where NCR can reach with its technology is to enable your customer to use a single device that enables multiple interactions, whether a self-serve interaction. What does self-serve mean? Is a customer that walks into the ATM, conduct an entire transaction on their own, whether this transaction is cash withdrawal, simple transaction, cash deposit, onboarding, etc. So conducting transaction on their own without any support. The idea with NCR is to provide a single application that supports multiple models. So that is why we came up with the hardware that is completely configurable in order not to allow the customer, which is the bank, to reinvest on something they invested on. The same hardware that you have today or the hardware that you will acquire later on is completely configurable, depends on the use case, depends on the service, depends on the functionality that you wanted to offer to your customer. You can add the cards to it, and the technology supports it under a single application. The single application depends on the service that you wanted to offer to customer. We will give you the component that sits on top in order to enable the different interaction models. For example, mobile pre-staging. Because as of today, if we look at the ATM or the self-serve, let's call it, infrastructure, it's isolated completely from the bank's IT. Anything you wanted to do on the ATM, it has to be developed. Time to market is lengthy. The cost is high. So what we did is we bridged the gap between digital and physical. We enable and we empower the bank to reuse the logic they have within their internal IT, which as of today, most of the discussions were around digital banking, because most customers, they prefer to introduce transaction digital banking. The technology allows it. It's much easier, much faster. But why don't we be able to reuse these technologies into the self-serve channel, enabling connection in the digital and physical, enabling the customer to pre-stage a transaction from mobile and do the fulfillment on the ATM, whether this service, the cash withdrawal, cash deposit functionality, or card printing, for example, checkbook printing, statement printing, etc. As I mentioned, we have done it all, many references across, but depends on the strategy of the bank. We take the loop, we take the road, and we start providing those services. And most importantly, with such migration, most importantly, first of all, is to enhance the user experience. First of all, and we take it in stages in order for the project to be successful for the bank in terms of lowering cost and increasing revenues, and also for the customers. Because as I mentioned earlier, we cannot push our customers away from branches, physical branches, into 100% digital branch. It will be a shock for the culture. So we do it gradually. And not only that, we want the customer to have the power to implement those services, to have the power to control the ATM machine, to control the services on the ATM machine, and to control the development of services. So what we do is we provide the right tools to the customer. We provide the certification program that enables you as a bank to use your internal resources and personnel in order to control these services. Because at the end of the day, the ATM will remain, it's not used only for cash and dash services. Hello? Can you hear me? Sorry. For cash and dash services, we can use it as a fulfillment channel. And most importantly is to generate revenue for the bank, because we do not want it to be an additional cost center for the bank. So that is why we start gradually providing the services. As the bank sees improvement on the ATM channel and on the self-serve channel, we keep on adding services as we go. As I mentioned earlier, repeating it again, we give the power to the bank to conduct these services into the channel. So most of all, turn the ATM into revenue generation channel, because we don't want it to be a cost channel anymore. We want to reduce cost. We want to increase productivity. Time to market is much faster, and also provide gradual services that will be used by customers, because we need to educate our customers how to use the service, how to use the technology. Providing a customer, as of today, a mobile phone with a mobile application and telling them you are enabled to pre-stage services from digital and do the fulfillment on the physical, it's going to be a bit confusing. Maybe the majority of customers will be a bit confusing, and they prefer the face-to-face interaction because they feel safer. But gradually migrating these services into the self-serve in order to reach the end state goal, which some banks in the region, Bubiyan, Mashriq, etc., reach to have complete digital channel, is a journey that will take some time, and you need to choose the right partner for it. So we are very confident. We have multiple implementations, live implementation, multiple use cases in our region. If you get the chance to visit like some of our nearby countries, we can show you the different implementations that we conducted. We can provide a business impact model and ROI study, because it's very important for the bank to implement a technology that will be profitable for the bank. Lower cost, increased revenue. We're happy to provide any demos, POCs, integrated POCs even, and we are happy if we'd like to communicate with the reference to see how the journey started with NCR and where we have reached. So we're here, let's connect. Thank you very much for your time.